Well, Paul, you weren't playing today, of course. What did you make of today's game against Celtic B?
I thought the boys done really well, to be fair. We put them in a shape that we knew Celtic were going to have a lot of the ball, and we asked the boys to be disciplined and stick to the game plan, and I think for the most part they did. I think if you look at it, the boys scored a worldie for 40 yards to get the equaliser, and it's a mistake for the first goal. If you take the two out of it, then I think we're more than valid for a point. I think on the overall we're a wee bit disappointed we never got 3, but last week massive result against Spartans. This week again the boys have went to the well and dug in, and I think it shows that there is a right togetherness at the club and that, and the results will start turning and we'll start climbing the table.
Well, I've just been informed, of course, that Celtic B, I think, have only lost one match this current campaign. You mentioned the Spartans game. Let's go back to that. A significant achievement, a significant performance for the team last week, wouldn't you say?
No, it was great. I thought, again, we knew it was going to be tough going to Spartans, league above, and we had them watched, and they put a lot of balls in the box, and it was a big moment for the whole team defensively to see how we deal with that, and I think to a man we dealt with it really well. And again, obviously you've got to ride your luck sometimes, and especially against a team in the league above, and we did, but again when we asked boys to defend, put their neck on the line, get the bodies in front of the ball, we did, and I think we were worthy winners in the end, and it's great for the club.
We try not to single out players on Blue Brazil TV, but 2 impressive goalkeeping performances, both against Spartans and against Celtic B this afternoon. How can you deal with the situation where you have 2 young men competing for the goalkeeper position?
Look, Rory was tremendous again today, brilliant last week, but I think both Rory and Josh will be honest and say I don't think the two of them have been at their best this season. I think they both admit that, and the competition, we said that, the gaffer said that to the two of them, that it's 2 people fighting for a position, and Rory in the last 2 weeks has firmly put himself right at the number 1 spot. I think he's been brilliant. He's looking more commanding. There's still areas to work on as a young boy, but performances like that then can only help his career, and he'll play at a good level if he continues that.
The week ahead is a busy one for Cowdenbeath Football Club. A match away to Broomhill, and then a Friday night fixture against Hearts B. 2 away matches. How are you thinking about preparing for these matches?
I just said it to the boys in there that it's going to probably be roughly the same squad that's went today. There's a couple of niggles in there, so we'll have to see how boys are. But we know running with a small squad, and look, we don't want to keep saying about injuries and that because every club gets them, but we have been unfortunate, and we just need to stick together and ask boys to go to the well. We've seen it, like Nabbers is needing an up on his hand or his wrist, and he's playing through the pain barrier. Like Danny's came in after coming back from an injury, and he's playing through injuries. I've done it this season. The gaffer obviously doesn't want to play Cell, but he's had to play like with full squad to play 42-year-olds. So we haven't had our troubles to face, but we didn't want to keep going back to that. So look, we know we've got enough in that change room that's fit and ready to go to Tuesday and get a result, and then again on Friday. The good thing is I think we've got a free weekend the weekend after, so it might give the boys a good chance to get a rest up before we play the Scottish, which is obviously a big one for the club that we're all looking forward to.
On the theme of injuries, for the benefit of the fans, Aidan McLaughlin, is he back training again, or is he not quite at that stage?
It's a frustrating one, Wade, and we thought he was going to be back sooner than he did. We got him an MRI scan, and there was more damage than we initially thought, and he's came back and he tried to do a bit of running. He was still feeling pain, and he's been back to see a specialist, and he's been recommended to rest the game for the next few weeks, so he's going to be unavailable for the next six to 8 weeks anyway. So it's frustrating with Aidan, because he'll more than anyone, he wants to play. He's very frustrated, and he's a big player for the club. Like both me and the gaffer have got high hopes for Aidan, and it's just frustrating. So.
Yeah. Paul, the very best of luck
Thank
for
you very
the
much.
week ahead, and thanks for speaking to Blue Brazil TV.
Brilliant. No problem.